Oh yeah, you're about to see a complete walk around and demo drive of this amazing 2004 Porsche Cayenne S. This vehicle is absolutely awesome in every way. You know, I'll tell you, I'm an old Porsche fanatic and had quite a few 911s in the past and loved the oil-cooled, air-cooled concept, and got a little upset when they went with radiators with coolant going through them in the newer models. And then Porsche came out with this SUV and really kind of pissed me off. But then I saw a Cayenne driving down the road one day with a trailer behind it, and it must have been an early, or I mean probably a late 70s slant-nose turbo, matching color, cruising down the highway, and I thought to myself, damn, I guess that's all right. And I'll tell you, then I drove one, and these vehicles are absolutely awesome. Porsche did a great job transitioning from the sports car segment into the SUV segment with this vehicle, producing somewhere around 340 horsepower. This thing absolutely launches off the line for such a big vehicle. Look how nice and clean this vehicle is. It's got a fairly new set of Continentals on there with some very nice tread on there, very good tread pattern. Really grips the road well, provides a nice smooth highway ride. Body is laser straight. I don't know if you can see here in the video, but let me walk down here. Look at that mirror. This thing is awesome. Hey, what's up? I mean, golly, this is a nice looking vehicle. You do have, let me point out a couple flaws. It's like some numbskull in the parking lot might have done that. I'm not sure. But right here at the driver's side, rear wheel well, and the door's a little crease right there. It could be popped out by a paintless dent remover and touched up. One more thing, the rear hatch, you can release the glass, but the switch has gone bad on the actual lid itself. And all you gotta do is reach in here, and there's a little lever that you can do it manually right there, you see? And so I just popped it open. I believe that switch is about 50 bucks. And you might be asking, well, if it's so cheap, why aren't you doing it? And let me tell you, we're selling this vehicle at no reserve. So, you know, we try to keep our costs down in order to be able to do this for you folks. And we're letting you guys determine what this thing sells for. We're not setting the price. If you call us and make us an offer ahead of time, maybe we can work in that repair for you. Got a nice hitch receiver so you can pull your classic 911 to the auto show. It's got the nice looking wheels with the Porsche crest right there in the center cap. Okay, there's one more flaw over here on the rear passenger side bumper. It's like just something bumped it right there. Nothing major. There's no major problems with this vehicle. It's in outstanding mechanical condition. It drives out great. These things have an adaptive transmission on it. It learns the way you drive, and it'll actually change its shift pattern based on your habits. Very intelligent. You do have a little bit of bug damage on the front fascia, expected on a Florida vehicle. Won't be much to get that corrected. You got these awesome little, see that little projector beam right there? When you turn the steering wheel, it'll actually light up that direction right there, so you can see going around corners and parking lots at night. Really cool. You got this light here. It actually lights up the wheel well. Really cool. Really, really, really cool. Let's look inside of this vehicle now. Another nice thing to mention on Porsche Cayenne is the interior is so luxurious. This one does not have the headrests. I don't know if the previous owners just couldn't find them. Maybe they stored them somewhere. But your seats fold down with ease. Very awesome vehicles. You see, you can pop that up. Your leather's in really, really good condition. Oh, one thing I wanted to bring up as well before we get inside is look at these monstrous calipers. You got 6 piston calipers on the front. It's a 13.5-inch rotor. You got a ton of pad life left on the brake pads. I mean, a ton. And on the rear, you have 4 piston calipers. This thing will bring you to a halt in a moment's notice. Heated outside mirrors. You have a 14-speaker Bose sound system in here. Fully adjustable seat. The leather looks fantastic. Nice wood grain 3-spoke steering wheel with Tiptronic push button controls right here, and it's very responsive. Got your audio controls on either side and whatnot. Then you got your ignition over here, which is a really cool Porsche thing, which I'll tell you why that is in a moment. Let's walk over here to the other side so you can see the passenger compartment. All right. Look here, look how clean she is. A nice little center armrest with storage, little pass through if you wanted to put something long through there without folding the seat down. This little guy's stuck in the open position, and I don't know why, but it shouldn't be a tough fix. So that's just one more little thing. Nothing big, nothing to worry about. The vehicle has not been smoked in, and trust me when I tell you that, because I am highly allergic to cigarette smoke, and I'd be sneezing right now. That wood grain looks awesome with this black. Got dual zone automatic climate control. Passenger seat is also fully adjustable, it just doesn't have memory. Oh, I was hoping I'd find the manual in there. No manual with this one, sorry people. Wood grain and your dash are in excellent condition. Got traction control, you got heated front seats. Here's your auto climate control. Ashtray has only had potpourri in there. Potpourri. I don't know what made me say that. Potpourri. Got a 2-speed transfer case for any off-road usage you may, if you find it necessary to take this beauty off-road, then have at it. Got some nice rear vents for your rear passengers, keeping them comfortable and keep them from complaining on a trip. Now for the fun part. This is where this vehicle really makes a difference. Now, like I mentioned here, you got your ignition on the left-hand side in your Porsches, and a lot of people don't know why. Gonna restart this portion of the video, and here's kind of where the left-sided ignition fell into play with the Porsches. The drivers during those old races back, I can't remember exactly when it was, but a long time ago, the drivers used to start at a starting line, kind of as though they were going to run a sprint. Keys in hand, sprinting stance. The gun would go off and these guys would start to run to their cars. They would have to jump in, and then they would need to take the key, crank the vehicle, and put it down into gear and take off. And that's how the race began. But the Porsche engineers, being the geniuses that they are, came up with a very simple yet genius solution to saving some time off of their times. Saving some time off of their start, that is. And by placing the ignition on this side, the drivers were able to run with the key in their left hand, jump into the vehicle, grab the gear shift at the same time, putting the key in the ignition. I'm trying to do this with a camera, so boom. Gear shift, bam. Crank it up, put it into drive, and bam. Or first, or whatever back then, but that's what they would do. And it saved them some time and won them some races. So ever since, That's where the ignition is. You'll see new Porsche owners will have multiple scratches right here. So anyway, let's take this one for a spin. And you'll see she's real quiet. But when you get on the throttle, you can tell you're driving a Porsche, that's for sure. So hold on a second, let's get on up here where we're not in the residential section. I guess it's almost non-residential, so let's stomp on it real quick. Yeah, you know you're in a Porsche now. That has that sound similar to a 928. That was the last vehicle to have a V8 prior to this, to the Cayenne. 340 horses, tons of power. This is a nice vehicle. So, with that being said, I think you know what you're looking at. You're looking at a beautiful black on black Porsche Cayenne 2004. It's a Cayenne S. The paint looks just like a mirror. Check out the pictures in the eBay ad. Username is JK_marketing. Look at the dash. Your leather looks fantastic. It's in great shape. You got this nice 3-spoke steering wheel, wood grain. Got 14 speaker Bose sound system. You got automatic dual zone climate control. You got a 2-speed transfer case. Just Tiptronic transmission with thumb shifting capabilities, and it's very responsive. It'll shift as soon as you push that button. It's good to go. It'll downshift as soon as you push it too. Very responsive. So anyway, give us a call. Let's talk business. We are selling this car, this SUV, I mean, with no reserve. That means the highest bidder gets it for whatever price their final bid was at. However, keep in mind, many of our vehicles do sell prior to the auction closing because someone calls us and makes us a reasonable offer, and we're reasonable guys. Starting with me, my name is Jimmy Ippolito, and I can be reached at 863-670-5420. If you cannot reach me, please contact Joe Howdeshell at 678-907-7363. But do not call him after 8 p.m. please. He's got 4 boys and he needs his rest, and if you do, be sure to know that he will call you probably around 2 or 3 in the morning when he normally wakes up. So don't do that to yourself.